Oh my god, it's so bright. Oh my god, we're back after 5 days. It's been a rough 5 days, I won't lie. Had a lot of personal stuff going on. I should have been done with this practice test. But we're here now. We got 15 questions. This is the last practice test we got. Then we're gonna go into the textbook. Uh, you know, read, highlight. I gotta send this text file to my laptop. I'm gonna close all my windows, Jesus. Alright. Which of the following remote access protocols? We're just gonna jump into it, honestly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. RDP. Which of the following remote access protocols should you use to connect to a Windows 2019 server and control it with your mouse and keyboard from your workstation? RDP. I thought it was VNC. Connect to Windows. This is encrypted. This is Telnet. Obviously, it's not going to be this one. But let's just find out why this protocol is the best one. The remote desktop protocol is a Windows feature that allows a remote user to initiate connection at any time and sign on to the local machine using an authorized account. This connection allows a Windows administrator to see and control what is on a remote computer screen. RDP authentication and session data are always encrypted. This means a malicious user with access to the same network cannot intercept credentials or interfere or capture anything transmitted during the session. Okay. Secure Shell uses port 22 to securely create communication sessions over the internet for remote access to a server or system. Telnet uses port 23 to provide bidirectional interactive text-oriented communication facility using a terminal connection but sends its data in plain text, making it an insecure protocol. Virtual network computing, which is the one I chose, is a cross-platform screen sharing system that was created to remotely control another computer from a distance by a remote user from a secondary device as though they were sitting right in front of it. So when you think about VNC's cross-platform, you want to connect to excuse me, you want to connect to my goodness, like a Windows to Linux or Windows to Mac, Mac to Linux, stuff like that. We're gonna write all this information down, digest it. So this is what we're gonna write. Control what is on a remote computer. Encrypted. There's a Windows feature that allows a remote user to sign on a local machine with using an authorized account. This connection. So really, the key term when you look for is Windows 2019 server. Why? because you're gonna control it. It's gonna be authorized to control it. These aren't really authorized to make those type of changes. Access to the same network cannot intercept credentials or interfere or capture anything transmitted during this session. Okay. Port 22 to securely create. Wait. Communication sessions. Okay, so it's just communicating. It's not gonna. I see. That is the main difference. Wait. Oh God. Facility using a virtual terminal connection but sends it's an insecure protocol. Network computing. Though they were sitting right in front of it. Okay, that is wow! I just hurt myself. Did I just cut myself? No. Okay. So Windows 19, I'm Server 2019. Use remote desktop protocol. Why? It's a Windows protocol. Uses an authorized account. And it is always encrypted. Fucking, am I bleeding? Okay. Over the internet. Okay. Alright, so this is for cross-platform connections. This is encrypted connections over the internet. This is for using an authorized account, Windows account, and it's another. Encrypts from other users. Telnet. to open. It's a open. Open protocol uses text-based to terminal-based communication thing. Question 3. Question 13, I'm sorry. IP. Which of the following... which command would be used to display the network address and subnet mask for the wired network connection on a Linux system? Yikes. Okay. So this would work if it was a Windows computer. This is a different thing. That's that. IP. Yeah, that makes sense. Damn, but this is an early on question. Alright, so netstat is for... No, this is... NSLOOKUP is for DNS queries. About domain names and IP addresses. Netstat is used to monitor network connections. This is so fucking cool. And it says it right here, the IP command is used to display information about the current wired connection on a Linux system, including its IP address, subnet mask, and MAC address. The NSLOOKUP command is used to display and troubleshoot DNS records. The netstat command is used to display the network statistics. Okay. The IP config tool displays all the current TCP/IP network configurations values on a Windows system. So let's write it down. Subnet mask and MAC address. To display and troubleshoot DNS records. Queries. DNS. Netstat. No, netstat is used to display the network statistics. Okay. IP config. Hold on, that's a good question. Can you use IP config on Linux? Damn it. Okay. My hair's a mess, by the way. I'm sorry about that. Team Spirit versus Navi? Oh, I gotta watch that. I want to watch that so bad. Okay. I'll be right back. Let me check my. All right. Next question. Client contacts the server desk and complained that their smartphone was warm to the touch and their battery only lasts 4 hours a day, not the 10 hours advertised by your company. You ask them the status of their location settings, which is summarized below. This one's a hard one. Storage, 49 gigabytes used, 15 free, 64 in total. Mail client, corporate account set up to push. Personal account set to pull hourly. Display, auto brightness, lock after 30 minutes. Night mode disabled. Calls, 33 minutes used, last 24 hours. Data, 25 megabytes used in the last 24 hours. Locations. All apps are set to allow while using. Based on this information, we could resolve the client's problem. Okay. Display settings. I guess it's auto brightness. That's the reason why. I knew it wasn't location settings because it's allow while using. It's not like if it's allow all the time, because only then that will mess up and drain the battery. Storage settings. Storage settings doesn't really like drain batteries. Like, I thought it was mail settings because it will push hourly, or the personal account brings new mail every hour. But common sense tells me, yeah, display settings. Now that I'm reading it. The display option is currently set to auto brightness. Lock after 30 minutes. It's not recommended. Night mode is disabled. This option is based on the user preference. The display settings of a lock after 30 minutes will keep the smartphone display on for 30 minutes after the phone is last used or touched by the user. This will waste a lot of battery power and cause the device to become warm to the touch. The display is one of the largest users of battery power on a smartphone. This setting should be set to 1 minute to 3 to help extend the device's battery life. Okay. We'll just write this part down. Keep smartphones display on for 30 minutes after the phone is last used or touched by the user. This will waste a lot of battery power and cause the device to become warm to the touch. The display is, hold on. The display, I'm gonna write this all caps, is one of the largest users of battery power in a smartphone. Bro, I'm gonna check if that match is happening now. Let's see, 40K. 40K people watching. Started streaming 3 hours ago? Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, they're in the match. No way. Oh my god, okay. I'm gonna have this window on separate because I really want to watch it. Uh, keep the live stream comments on. Team Spirit, yeah, they got Donk, Alexis B. Alexis B. So, not, alright, time to geek out a little bit. Navi won the last major, so they're high quality, bro. I think it was in May. Or April, no. Woo! Donk is insane. What's the score? I didn't even check this. Yo, Donk is insane, dude. Alright. Domain. Oh my god, it's 6-6. Troubleshooting. Oh, shit. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Alright. I did not hear this question before. Or this answer before. Not aware of it. UDF. Oh my god. Navi gotta win this round. Navi gotta win this round. They're back B side. No way. Dude, there's 50,000 people watching the stream. Oh no, bit. Oh! Oh! Oh, there's no live audience? That's kind of weird. 20 seconds. You better get the kill or plant the bomb. Oh, Alexis B. Come on. Pinch, 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 pinch. Oh! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh. Damn. Let's go. I'm gonna mute my mic real quick. Sorry, I'm back. Um, had to take a call real quick. Oh wow. All right. File formatting type should be used with DVD. I thought it was CDFS, compact disk filing system or file system. I knew it wasn't FAT32 or NFTS because those are actual file systems without using DVDs. But let's just see the reasoning behind it. Is my mic on? But let's just read this. The universal disk format is an updated file system for optical media supporting multi-session writing. If the standard used by Windows referred to the live file system for CD and DVD recordable and rewritable disks. There are several different versions of UDF, with 2.1 being the default in Windows. Blu-ray reading and writing requires version 2.5 and third-party software. The CD file system, CDFS or ISO 9660. Navi just won Mirage. I'm just watching that. CDFS supports two main data writing modes. Mode 1 has better error correction, whereas Mode 2 allows more data to be written on the disk. Jolie is an extension to CDFS that enables long file name support and Unicode characters and file names. The NT file system is a Windows system that supports 64-bit address space and can provide extra features such as file-by-file compression and RAID support, as well as advanced file attributes management tools, encryptions, and disk quotas. NTFS can support a maximum volume of 8 petabytes. The file allocation table 32-bit, 32-bit file system supported by Windows, Mac OS, and Linux computers. FAT32 can support a maximum volume size of 2 terabytes, and the maximum file size is up to 4 gigabytes. It's a legacy file system. I see. So for DVDs, since it's newer, it'll be updated to universal disc format. This one is a legacy one for older computers or CDs in general. I don't even think CDs are a thing anymore, but yeah, for CD-ROM and CDR. Okay, so we'll just write this first. Is the standard These back windows. These back windows referred to as the live file system. Hold on. I forget. Distracted. Reading and writing. Party software. It's a legacy file system used for CD optical disc media, CD-ROM. CDFS supports two main data writing modes. Mode 1 has better and then now this one. Encryption and disclose. Disquote Tuz. Okay. Can support support a maximum volume size of up to 8 petabytes. Playing Dust now. FAT32 can support volume sizes of up to 2 terabyte and maximum file sizes of 4 GB. Okay. These with DVDs. I think these are just too. Nah, they don't even read discs. This is a legacy file system. This is the updated one. I'm pretty sure this one has 2 types. Mode 1 is for error correction, and mode 2 you could write more on the disk. 2.01 is the standard for Windows, and if you want to use Blu-ray with this, you need 2.5 with third-party software. Okay. Domain 1 operating systems. Question 26. Most of these are just scenario questions, which is not good because you're supposed to know these. Jason's iPhone has not received any emails or messages in the few 4 hours. Which of the following is the most cause of these issues? In the few 4 hours, which of the following is the most cause of these issues? I thought it was a mail client error, because if you're not being able to receive any messages, it would be that. OS update failure, no. Bluetooth connectivity failure, it's irrelevant. but internet connectivity. Based on the symptoms, is most likely internet connectivity failure. Apple iPhones uses internet connectivity to send their messages by default. If the smartphone's internet connection is offline, then the phone will not receive any emails or SMS from other iPhone users. If an Android sends a text message through an iPhone, it will be delivered over the cellular network without using an internet connection. Oh my god, based on the symptoms, this is not a mail client error since it also affects messaging. It's not a Bluetooth since emails. There's no indication it was OS update issue since the scenario does not mention that a recent update was attempted by the user. Oh man. God. Okay, so the reason why this isn't mail client error just because it's affecting the messaging. Boy, this one's I always get mixed up on. One, two, three, four. much around in this. Okay, you attempt to boot a Windows 10 laptop and receive an operating system not found error on the screen. You can see the hard drive. I'm sorry, hard disk listed in the UEFI BIOS of the system. Which of the following commands should you use to add the Windows installation to the boot manager? Okay, I'm sorry. The answer is bootrec/rebuild BCD. I honestly I thought this was the answer just because of this operating system not found. I thought it was the master boot record having an issue, but I guess it kind of contradicts itself because if this was an issue, it wouldn't be listed on it. But let's see. I knew it wasn't this one for sure, just because this partition, it's a whole different thing. Bootrec/rebuild BCD. Why is that? Damn. The boot configuration data stores the list of known Windows installations that can be booted from the hard drive. If the Windows installation is not listed, the computer will be unable to boot into Windows. To add a missing Windows installation into the boot configuration database, BCD, you should use the command bootrec/rebuild BCD and reboot the computer. If the disk cannot be detected, enter the system setup and try modifying settings or even resetting the default settings. If the system firmware reports the disk presence, but Windows still will not boot, use the starter repair tool to open recovery mode command prompt and use the bootrec. Excuse me. To repair the drive's boot information. The bootrec/fixmbr command is used to attempt to repair the master boot record of a drive. The bootrec/fixboot command is used to attempt to repair the boot sector of a drive. To add a missing Windows installation to the boot configuration database, you should use the command bootrec slash. To add the window installation to the boot manager. That makes sense. This partition. Okay. I gotta see the difference between these. Full format. Check. Okay. So this is just checking for. So rebuild BCD is just checking for whatever Windows installations you have. Fix MVR to fix the master boot record. Now what type of error does that give? Fixed boot is when the boot manager is missing or appears. Let's go on Microsoft to see if we can normal John. It's for legacy drives. Windows 10 laptops. I mean, that's just the drive itself. It's not really the OS. Okay, that kind of clears it up. So this is for GPT tables. This is for MBR tables. That's great. Now I forgot the difference between those two, but we'll relearn that in the book. I know MBR master boot records limiting than GPT. Can you have 128 different tables? Yeah. 128 partitions. You can only have 4. How many partitions you gonna have? How many partitions does MBR support? I think it's 4. Yeah, 4. Okay. Cool. That's fine. So this is just for legacy drives. This is for GPT drives, UEFI drives too. BIOS is the older one for this one. Rebuild BCD. This is the key. Yeah, giveaway Windows installations. Which of the following commands you use to add the Windows installation to boot manager? That one. Why? Because it stores a list of known Windows installations that can be booted from a hard drive. Blah. Right there. Domain 3. So 2 and 3 are going to be the biggest ones we're going to have to read up on. Next question. Oh, whoa. You don't want it to close. Spoofing. Which of the following types of attacks involves changing a system MAC address before it connects to a wireless network? I was thinking, I thought it was zombie because, you're changing something. I still don't understand what zombie really means. Botnet. I think it's kind of similar to denial. I forgot DDoS. DDoS is like overflowing the network. Or overwhelming it. Zombie, I'm not too sure. I thought it was just changing the system's MAC address. Not sure what botnet is, to be honest. Spoofing is the act of disguising a communication from an unknown source from being a known trusted source. Spoofing is an attack where the attacker disguises their identity. Examples of spoofing include changing their MAC address, MAC spoofing their IP address, or their email address. A distributed denial service attack is an attempt to make an online service unavailable by overwhelming it with traffic from multiple sources. A botnet is many internet connected devices, each of which is running one or more bots. Botnets can be used to perform distributed denial service, DDoS attacks, steal data, send spam, and allow the attacker to access the device and its connections. A zombie, also known as a bot, is a computer or workstation that has a remote attacker has access and set up to forward transmissions, including spams or viruses, to other computers on the internet. Okay. So this is just like basic malware, really. Just spreading infection. Great. So spoofing is the act disguising communication from an unknown source from being a known trusted source. Known trusted source. Spoofing is an attack where the attacker disguises their identity. Examples: spoofing include changing their MAC address, IP spoofing. To make an online service unavailable by overwhelming it with traffic from multiple sources. A botnet is many. Oh, snap. That one's easy. Botnet. Each of which is running one or more bots. Botnets can be used to perform distributed DDoS. Jesus Christ. Steal data, send spam, and allow the attacker to access the device and its connections. The computer or workstation. So basically, a zombie is a botnet is multiple zombies. Basically, zombie is just one workstation or computer that a remote is accessed. Oh wait, no. And set up to forward trans. Here it looks crazy. I'm just hoping it doesn't happen too often.
Talk and the main thing.
Okay. My goodness. Difference. Converse machine. Okay, so they're basically the same thing. Okay, so this is just a specific attack from a botnet, or just bots that could do anything basically, steal stuff, get viruses, and overwhelm networks. So botnets can use DDoS. Zombie is just a singular version of a botnet, spoofing, changing the MAC system address before it connects to wireless networks, disguising itself. Okay, that makes sense. Domain 2. Security. Yep. Damn. By the way, thank you for the 64 subscribers. We're growing our small fan base. This is amazing. I appreciate it. I do want to release a video for you guys, just for content wise. Let's see if they still have it on eBay. I hope they do. No, someone bought the laptop. No. Oh no, T44P ThinkPad. That's so unfortunate. That isn't a bad price. Okay. Your company wants to provide a secure single sign-on solution for accessing both the corporate networks and the network resources. Which the following technologies should be used? I'm an idiot. It is Radius just because it has its own authentication server. Like, it's like a two-step program. WPA2, it is a single sign-on. All these are single sign-ons, really. But this one has an extra step to it. WPA2. Yeah, look at this. With Radius and single sign-on configured, users on the network can provide their users' credentials one time when they initially connect to the wireless access point or another Radius client, and are then automatically authenticated to all the network's resources. The remote authentication DAO in user service is used to manage remote and wireless authentication infrastructure. Users supply authentication information to Radius client devices such as wireless access points. The client device then passes authentication data to a AAA authentication authorization and accounting server that processes the request. So this is, yeah, like I mentioned before, this is a two-step thing. Blah, blah, blah. The terminal access control system is a proprietary alternative to Radius developed by Cisco for handling authentication. The Wi-Fi protected set of WPS is a mechanism for auto-configuring a WLAN securely for home users. On compatible equipment, use to push a button on the access point and connect adapters to associate them securely. WPS is subject to brute force attacks against the pin to secure them, making them vulnerable to attack. Wired equivalent privacy WEP is an older mechanism for encrypting data over a wireless connection. WEP is considered vulnerable to attacks and can break its encryption. WEP relies on the use of a 24-bit initialization vector to secure its pre-shared key. WPA2 replaced the original version of WPA after completion of the 802.11 security standard. WPA2 features an improved method of key distribution and authentication for enterprise networks, though pre-shared key method is still available for home and small office networks. WPA2 uses the improved AES cipher with with counter mode with the cipher block chaining messaging authentication protocol for encryption. That's great. So we're just gonna oops, that was too far. Okay. Okay, so we gotta copy this down. Radius and S. Authenticated to all of the networks. Resources. Dial in. Oh my god. User service. God, I need to learn how to fucking type better. Structure. No, infrastructure. We're not gonna write the full definition of that word. WPS is a mechanism for auto configuring a WLAN securely for home on compatible. No. WPS is subject to force. Okay, so WPS uses an 8-pin. Uses 8-pin. This uses a 24-bit encryption. WEP. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Jesus Christ, we'll save it right now. Just in case we don't close it. Relies on the use of a 24-bit WA2. There's a lot of like shit to write in here. Key distribution and authentication for enterprise networks. Though the pre-shared key method still available for home and Soho. WA2 uses the improved AES cipher with counter mode. Cipher blockchaining. Authentication protocol. Turn this off now. All right. So WPS uses a 8-number pin to secure it. WEP uses 24-bit initialization vector. Pre-shared key. WP2 uses improved. Yeah. Okay. So Radius uses like it's a 2-step thing. Users provide blah 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 blah. They should connect to the wireless access point or another Radius client, then automatically authenticated to all the network's resources. Is used to manage remote and wireless authentication infrastructure. Users supply authentication information to the Radius client. The client device then passes authentication data to a AAA server that processes the request. So it has a separate server, basically. It's a process. Yeah, okay. Where is it? WPA2 uses blah, blah. Yeah, okay. So it doesn't have a separate server and like Radius. All these don't have separate servers. Okay. Uh. All right. Sorry guys, that stretch. That's interesting. All right. An offsite tape backup storage facility is involved with a forensic investigation. The facility has been told they cannot recycle their outdated tapes until the conclusion of the investigation, which is most likely the reason for this. Notice of legal hold. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll mute my mic again. Yeah, this was taking longer than it's supposed to. Performance. Oh my god. Wait, is it? What's the score? Oh god, it's neck and neck. Yikes. Damn. Damn, fuck. I don't want Navi to lose. Security groups. The employee was recently moved from the Human Resources Department into Sales Department. Which of the following should you check to ensure they no longer have access to the employee data stored in the Human Resources Department shares drives? I knew it was a credential manager. Home folder doesn't make sense. I thought it was security groups. No, I thought it was group policy. Why security security group is a collection of user accounts that can be assigned permissions in the same way as a single user object. Security groups are used when assigning permissions and rights, and it is more efficient to assign permissions to a group than to assign them individually to each user. You can assign permissions to a separate appropriate group. Most corporate environment security groups control access to shared drive, mail lists, and other networks. Environments, security groups, control access to share drives, mailing list, other. What are group policies? Ah, okay, that makes sense. Okay. How much more questions I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Your company is concerned about the possibility of power fluctuations that may occur and cause immediate loss of power for several minutes to their server room. To prevent this condition, they're installing a large rack-mounted UPS to protect the server. Which type of condition are they trying to prevent using this UPS? God, this is self-explanatory. Key giveaway, immediate loss of power for several minutes to their server room. To prevent this condition, they're installing a large server rack mounted. Which condition are they trying to prevent using this UPS? Woo! That was a good play by Wonderful. That was a good fucking play. Hold on. I want you guys to see this real quick because this was insane. That was amazing. Oh my god. Now we could just sweep him right now. Jesus Christ. Okay. A power loss or power failure is a total loss of power in a particular area. To protect against a power loss or power failure, battery backup should be used. A significant overvoltage event occurs for a very short period of time known as a power spike. A power spike is a very short pulse of energy on a power line. Power spikes can contain high voltages up into beyond 6,000 volts, but usually only last a few milliseconds instead of a longer but lower power surges. An extended over voltage event is known as a power surge. A power surge is basically increasing your electrical current. A power surge often has levels 10 to 30% above the normal line of voltage and lasts about 15 milliseconds to several minutes. An under voltage event is a reduction in or a restriction on the availability of electrical power in a particular area. The irregular power supply during an under voltage event can ruin your computer and other electronic devices. Electronics are created to operate at specific voltages, so any fluctuations in power can damage them. To protect them against an under voltage event, you can either use a battery backup or a line conditioner. So I'm not wrong, really. It's more of just choosing the right, the better answer, really. But this is just the key giveaway for the right answer. Immediate loss of power for several minutes. Although UPS can protect an undervoltage event, really you want to look for this one. Power spikes, no. So we're just going to rate power loss. Yeah, we're gonna just write this all down, dissect it. A power loss. Let's say total loss of power in a particular area. Against a power loss or power failure that a UPS should be used. Power spike. Instead of longer but lower power surges. Okay. Very short pulse of energy on a power line. Power spikes. Instead of longer but lower voltage power surges. Okay. And is that one of the yeah, power surge. But this is good. We didn't even know the difference between that, really. An extended over voltage event is known as a power surge. Power surge. Power surge often has levels of 10 to 30%. Jesus Christ. That's crazy. Above the normal line volt. And lasts from 15 milliseconds. I'm not typing that right. Milliseconds. Oh my god, please make it overtime. Navi's losing. Fucking 10 to 12. 12 to 10, I mean. Milliseconds for several minutes. An undervoltage event is a reduction or restriction of the available electrical power in a particular area. The regular power supply during an undervoltage event can ruin your computer and other electronic devices. Okay, so you're gonna have to copy all that. The availability of electrical power in a particular area. That irregular power supply during an under voltage can ruin your computer and other electronic devices. You can spell computer right. Electronics are created to operate at specific, no shit. Use a UPS or line conditioner. Okay. Possibility of power fluctuations and cause immediate loss of power for several minutes to the server. To prevent this condition, they're installing a large drive. Yep. If they're trying to prevent, yeah, power failure. It's self-explanatory. I really don't have to explain it. But it is good. Power surges. Power spike, but just lasts longer, really. Domain 4. Operational procedures. Q67. Okay. LTS release. I this one I didn't know. I didn't know anything when I was taking this question. LTS release. Which version should you use when installing a Linux operating system considered with end-of-life support? I thought it was developer release just because. Why? I don't know the word developer. I'm assuming that. Which version should you install? I thought like developer allows you to use end-of-life operating systems, but again, this is just a guess. I really do not know. The LTS long-term support release is a well-supported and will be regularly updated by the Linux distribution to support new hardware and performance and security improvements. These LTS releases are supported for a long time, approximately 10 years, so they're great. Oh my god, they made it to overtime. Oh my god, hold on, I'm sorry. Dude, it's overtime. 2-2. Yo, oh my god, best out of 3. Navi won Mirage. Fucking Spirit won Dust 2. And now it's fucking on Nuke overtime. Jesus Christ. Yeah, and the fucking viewers just jumped up to 100K. Jesus. Alright. Sorry, I had to nerd out real quick. Blah, blah, blah. So they're great to use in productive systems like servers, I'm sorry. A beta release is a pre-release of the software product. Okay, now it makes sense for what they're asking. And these are the answers. That is given out to a large group of users to try to under real conditions. Beta versions have gone through alpha testing in-house and they're generally close in look, feel, and function to the final product. A developer release is a pre-release of a software product that is given out to software developers to test and modify their existing products to the upcoming version of an operating system or application. Rolling releases concept in software development where an application is frequently updated throughout the release of new features over time. Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna dissect this. Excuse me. Tripping up on my words. Servers. I think it's best out of 16 at this point. Or 14, I'm not too sure. Improve. improvements. Blah blah blah. Beta release. Okay, now it really makes sense. A pre-release of a software try under real conditions. I don't. Oh, to try under real conditions. Okay. Beta versions have gone through alpha testing in-house and are generally fairly close in look, feel, and function. Developer release is pre-release of software. Pre-release has been given out software to test and modify their existing products to the upcoming version of operating system or application. Hold on. Okay, no. I was just saying if I wrote that. No, it's the same 4 words at the beginning of a software product that is given out to software develop tested existing products to the upcoming versions of an operating system or application. Wait, is it tied right now? Is it tied right now? Oh, it's 13-13! Ooh! Nothing! Oh! It's 4v2. 4v2. Oh my god. Oh. Yikes. Yikes. Oh my god. Oh! Navi's winning. Let's go. Oh my god. Pre-release. No way Navi steals it from him. Concept and software development. Development where an application is frequently updated through the release of new features over time. Is a concept software is through the release of new features over time. Isn't LTS? Potentially at the cost of stability. Ah, okay. Support. Okay. Next question. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh my god, they're gonna take it. They're gonna take it. They're gonna take it. He's going ladder? Yikes. Ooh! Operating systems. Oh, it's tied. God. Why did he run for fucking... Dude, yeah, they're scared. Wow. Navi's... No, come on, Navi. Don't crumble on the one round you need. Yo, the coach is tired, bro. Oh, snap. Shiro got one with the op. Why did he wait before... Why did he go without smokes? I don't know. But again, I'm not a pro, so I won't question it. Okay. You have discovered that an employee has been conducting illegal activities using his workplace computer. You had taken possession of the employee's laptop according to your company's procedure and are waiting to give it to law enforcement authorities. What should you do when turning the laptop over to the police? I thought it was document the changes the employee made, so you just help the police do their job, but no. Maintain the chain of custody. And yeah, the chain of custody is the chronological documentation or paper trail that records the sequence of custody, control, transfer, analysis, and disposition of a physical or electronic evidence. The chain of custody must be maintained when you arrived at the laptop until you turn it over to law enforcement officials. As first responders, our job is to collect the evidence and maintain the chain of custody. Okay. So this kind of falls under the same thing, really. Collect evidence. Maintain the chain. Yeah, so this is just a scenario question. These aren't wrong, really. They're just asking what is the best answer for it. But let's just write this down. Chronological. Bro said you studying, watching CS. Bro, if you're watching this match right now, at 100K viewers, bro, it's neck and neck, bro. It's literally neck and neck. I think. Someone just won a round. I think it was Navi. Yeah, Navi won the round. I'm literally one more question away from being finished, though. 14-15. They need one more round, bro. Ah, okay. Documentation or paper trail that records the sequence, custody, control, transfer. Chain of custody must be maintained from when you arrived at the laptop until you turn it over to law enforcement. Our job is to collect the evidence. Navi won. Navi won. They won. wait. Let me finish this question first. The evidence and maintain the chain of custody. Damn, Donk lost. Sheesh, Alexis B. Look at this. I'm sorry to sidetrack, but sheesh. I watched when they won, by the way. Yeah, Navi's insane. Navi was insane, dude. Look, Donk is... Yo, look at Donk, bro. He's fucking sad as hell. Look, they're just putting the camera on. Is he crying? Damn, Donk's crying, dude. Wow. Oh, no. Why? Ran out of memory. What are you talking about? Honestly, Donk needs to get off of that team. He's about to cry. My goodness. Wow. Okay. Next question. Wow. Get Donk onto Navi, bro. Advance to the playoffs. Sheesh. So, alright. So, since Navi won, they don't have to play. They don't have to play the elimination stage. They can just go straight into playoffs. God damn. That's insane. Oh, man. That major's about to be insane. And guess what? It's going to be in Texas. Virus. No, you're not even typing it right. You're just so distracted right now. 89. Virus. A coworker just sent you a macro-enabled Microsoft Word document. After you open the file, your computer began to delete photos stored in your C Photos directory. What type of malware did you most likely receive? This was a trick question, honestly. Like, worm. These are all viruses. So when I saw this one, I didn't really understand it. Worm, Trojan, rootkit. But let's read it. A virus is malicious software designed to infect computer files or disk when it is activated. A virus may be programmed to carry out other malicious actions such as deleting files or changing system settings. A Trojan is a type of malware that looks legitimate but can take control of your computer. Trojan is designed to damage, disrupt, steal, or in general inflict some type of other harmful action on your data or network. The most common form of Trojan is remote access Trojan (RAT), which allows an attacker to control a workstation or steal information remotely. To operate, a Trojan will create numerous processes that will run in the background of the system. A worm is a standalone malware computer program that replicates itself to spread to other computers. Often it uses a computer network to spread itself, relying on other security failures on target computers to access it. A worm can spread on its own, whereas a virus needs to host a program or user interaction to propagate itself. A rootkit is a clandestine computer program designed to provide continued privileged access to computers while actively hiding its presence. A rootkit is generally a collection of tools that enable administrative level access to a computer or network. They can often disguise themselves from detection by the operating system and anti-malware solutions. If a rootkit is suspected on a machine, it is best to reformat and reimage the system. FaZe versus G2 is next. Jesus Christ. Bangers. You know FaZe is going to qualify. We're going to see FaZe versus G2. Who's on G2? Is Modesty on G2? Modesty. Yeah, he's on G2. He's 19 years old. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright. So we're going to write this down. A virus is malicious software. Blah, blah, blah. The Trojan. Disrupt, steal, or in general inflict some other harmful action on your data or network. The most common form of a Trojan okay. Worm is a stand alone malware computer program that replicates itself to spread to other computers. Often it uses a computer to spread itself, relying on security. Computer to access it. A worm can spread on its own where a virus needs a host program or user interaction to propagate itself. Honestly, we should write this in caps. Whereas a virus needs a host program or user interaction to propagate itself. Okay. A rootkit is clandestine computer program designed to provide cards reshuffled. Yikes! I can't wait to watch this match. Continued. Privilege. Access to computer while actively hiding its presence. Rootkit is generally a collection of tools that enabled administrator and can often disguise themselves from detection by the operating system and anti-malware solutions. If a rootkit is suspected on a machine, it is best to reformat and image system. Okay. Why is it virus? Coworker just send you a macro-enabled Word document. It needs a host system, so it really won't function until someone enables it. Trojan. The most common Trojan access which allows attacker to state information only. To operate, Trojan will create numerous processes that runs in the background of the system. Worm is standalone computer program that replicates itself to spread to other computers. Okay. Domain 2 security. Yep. So security. Domain 2 security. So obviously we're not to like reevaluate and look at what we're gonna have to study on. This is all the information we wrote from practice test 3. So main keys to focus on. Okay. Main points to study. So like the few domains we keep seeing ourselves mess up on are domains 2, 3, and 4. Domain 1 operating system, not really. We are learning stuff. Now we can actually read the textbook. First, this is my plan, right? We're gonna save this, send it to my laptop through email. Save it my laptop through email, read it, all the answers and why it's the right answers and stuff. Read all the answers, read all the different types of possibilities. Okay, yep, stuff like this. This covers, yeah, all domain 3. All I see is domain 2, 3, and 4. Domain 1, there's some, but that's not majority of the questions. We haven't read domain 2 at all, so we don't know anything about it. But yeah, we're gonna read the textbook now. Not now, but we finally get to move on to that. I do want to buy another webcam to set up so I could just like show you guys. So yeah, we're gonna read all these answers, then read the textbook. Chapter every week, maybe 2. We're gonna read it every day, and then still retake these practice tests on a later time. Cause then we have to actually write it in this book. We wrote the notes here. Now we gotta transfer it over here. But yeah, it should be simple enough. I'm glad we could actually read the textbook now, where we left off. So we get to go back on Udemy. Or not Udemy, but Mike Myers' course. I'm stuck on this because we still gotta... We read this for 1101. This section. Power supplies. Storage technologies. Yeah, we gotta read chapter 9 again. Then 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Some of these we did already, so it's just refreshing. It should be easier. Again, we're done with the practice test, so that's pretty good. 3 weeks till due date. Yikes. We're not gonna finish. Let's do March. So 6 weeks. We could do it in 6 weeks if we do it every day. But yeah, guys. Again, thank you whoever tuned in. Thank you, Michael, for typing in the chat. Please like the video if you guys enjoyed it or just stood there watching AFK, doing whatever you do best. We will be back. I do want to buy the laptop. I do want to make a video on it, take it apart, put it back together. That is my gift for you for getting what? Start at 58, 9, 60. 6 subscribers. We gained 6 subscribers. So I do want to boost it, maybe get some views out of it. But yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna end the stream here. Peace. Love you.